Good morning dear students, welcome to my video. In the previous video, we have done few application sums related to circles. Circle theorem we have learned, related to that we have done some few sums. In this video, we are continuing that exercise sums. So application level sums only. Here 9th sum we are starting here. So sum is, a quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to circumscribe a circle. Prove that AB plus CD equals AD plus BC. So circumscribing means circle will be inside and outside quadrilateral. The quadrilateral's sides will touch the circle. So that is called as circumscribing. So a quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to circumscribe a circle. So the figure already they have given. But question, if diagram is there means you have to draw it again. So here ABCD is the quadrilateral and circle you can mark that center as O. So circle with center O is circumscribed by quadrilateral ABCD. Now here you can see the point of contacts. Circle and the quadrilateral will join at one point here also, 4 sides also. So each point you can mark it as P, Q, R and S. Now from this diagram, how can you compare with circle theorem? See here, if you are taking A point A, these two AB and AD are tangents to the circle from A. That means A is the external point and AB and AD are the tangents to the circle from A. So you know that from an external point only 2 tangents you can draw. So from A, 2 tangents you have drawn. Similar to the diagram what we have always drawing, same thing only, external point A, like this one tangent, like this one tangent. AP is one tangent, AS is the other tangent. So next point B. Consider B as the external point. Which are the tangents then? Yes, it is BQ and BP. 2 tangents from the external point B. Next C. C is the external point. So CQ and CR are the 2 tangents to the circle from C. Last one is D. Consider this as the external point. So DR and DS are the 2 tangents from the external point D to the given circle. So here 4 external points you can see, and for each point, external point, 2 tangents you can see. And you have already learned the theorem, tangents are equal. From external point, if you are drawing 2 tangents, tangents length will be equal, which is theorem number 2. So that means AP is equal to AS, PB is equal to BQ, CQ is equal to CR and DR is equal to DS. So this much you have to understand from this diagram only. Now we will come back to the to prove part. AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. This is simple only. AB means it is AP plus PB. So split and write. Then AP is equal to AS you can write, because they are the same tangents that from an external point A. AP and AS are equal, PB and BQ are equal, that you have to substitute. So first we will write the data part. Data is quadrilateral ABCD circumscribed by a circle. So data quadrilateral ABCD circumscribed by a circle with center O. Center O we have marked, so you can write that center O. Now the point of contact you can write P, Q, R and S are the point of contacts. What is point of contact means? Point of contact is where that circle and the tangent will meet. That point is known as point of contact. So next, so data part this much is given. Now next is to prove part. So to prove, what is to prove? It is already given in the question. AB plus CD equals AD plus BC. AB and CD, opposite sides only. AB plus CD equals BC plus AD or AD plus BC. So now we will take proof part. Proof, statement and reason. Underline and draw the line also. So you have drawn the line also. Now you have to start. In the given figure is given. What you can write? If A is the external point, AP is equal to AS. AP equals AS. Then if B is the external point, it is BP equals BQ. The next one, C is the external point, means CR is equal to CQ. And last one, if D is the external point, then DR is equal to DS. So all that, only one reason, tangents from the external points to the same circle are equal. Tangents from external point, the second theorem statement only, to the circle are equal. So this statement also you have to learn, because for reason you have to write that. So now next one, you have to start from the LHS. You have to prove that AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. You take the LHS. LHS equals AB plus CD. Now from the diagram, AB you can split and write as AP plus PB. So AB is AP plus PB. Now CD, this is AB. CD means CR plus DR. CR plus DR. So this is AB splitted AP plus PB and CD splitted CR plus DR. Now which is equal to, instead of AP you can write AS, because we need this side, these both sides you need. So there AS, SD, BQ, CQ you have to substitute. So AS, PB, instead of PB what you can write? Where is PB? Yes, PB here. PB is equal to BQ. So write it as BQ plus. Now CR, CR is equal to CQ plus DR, DR is equal to DS. So you have just applied this here for the LHS. Now AS plus SD is equal to AD. So AS and DS, you have to group it. Here you can put number 1 and here you can write from 1. Now grouping AS plus DS together in one group plus, you are just exchanging the position, no change of values. Next, other side you see here, it is BQ plus CQ. So BQ and CQ here, group it together. BQ plus CQ together. So what reason you can write here? Grouping or arranging you can write, arranging and grouping. So what is AS plus DS? From the diagram, see it is AS plus DS means it is AD. What is BQ plus CQ? It is BC. So that means instead of AS plus DS, you can write it as AD, and instead of BQ plus CQ, you can write it as BC. So AD plus BC, which is the required part of the to prove. So AB plus CD we started, you got it, AD plus BC. So this is the proof, hence proved. So whenever this type of circumscribing sum will come, you have to take the quadrilateral vertices as the external point and take the tangents. Tangents from the external points are equal. That second theorem you have to use. Then just substitute it, you will get the answer. Next sum. Prove that the parallelogram circumscribing a circle is a rhombus. So diagram is not given, you have to draw the diagram. So circumscribing means how it will come? Same like previous sum. Rhombus is outside and circle is inside. So a circle outside rhombus. Like that diagram you have to draw. So this is the diagram. Circle with center O, and prove that a parallelogram circumscribing the circle is a rhombus. So rhombus you can mark it as any alphabet. I am marking it as A, B, C, D. So rhombus A, B, C, D, and a circle is circumscribed by the rhombus. Now you have to mark the point of contact. See here, all the four sides, one point of contact you are getting. So mark it as P, Q, R and S. Exactly like similar to previous sum. So instead of this one quadrilateral, here it is rhombus, or parallelogram you can draw. Parallelogram also opposite sides are equal. Now by the way, what is the difference between parallelogram and a rhombus? So parallelogram means opposite sides are equal. So it is given that parallelogram circumscribing a circle is a rhombus. So given it is parallelogram, you have to prove that it is a rhombus. So now parallelogram opposite sides are equal. That means AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD. So this much it's given. It's a parallelogram means this much it is given. Now so data we will write better. Data. So parallelogram ABCD. So given a parallelogram ABCD circumscribing a circle with center O. We have given the center, so you can write it that center O. So center O, parallelogram ABCD. Now whatever you know about parallelogram you can write there. So that means opposite sides are equal. AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD, because opposite sides are equal in a parallelogram. So this is also in data it's given. Since it is given it is a parallelogram, this you can write. Now to prove part. What is to prove? You have to prove that ABCD is a rhombus. Now what is the difference between parallelogram and rhombus? Parallelogram we told opposite sides are equal. So what about rhombus? So rhombus means all the sides are equal. So if parallelogram is given, to prove that that is a rhombus, you have to prove that adjacent sides are equal. Adjacent sides are equal. Last year we have done few sums related to this. Hope you remember that. So adjacent sides are equal in a parallelogram. You can say that that parallelogram is a rhombus. So here also you have to prove that adjacent sides are equal. AB is equal to AD, or AB is equal to BC, or CD is equal to AD. Like that if you prove means, you can say that this parallelogram is a rhombus. So next, proof. Statement and reason. So similar to the previous sum, each vertices of the parallelogram is an external point, and point of contact we have already marked. So P, Q, R, S are the point of contacts for each side. Now you know that from an external point, tangents to the circle, that is two tangents only you can draw. The two tangents will be of same length. So AP is equal to AS, BP is equal to BQ, CQ is equal to CR, SD is equal to DR. So that you have to use here. Now we can start with parallelogram what is given. So AB is equal to CD. In data we have already written this, and AD is equal to BC. Opposite sides are equal in a parallelogram. So that is opposite sides are equal. You can write opposite sides are equal in a parallelogram. Now make it as number 1 and number 2. Now see the diagram. AB and CD opposite sides, AD and BC opposite sides. You have to prove that AB is equal to AD or BC is equal to CD. Anyway, one side if you prove means all the sides will be equal. Now what you have to do is opposite side, same to last sum, opposite sides you take and add it. So AB plus CD you should take. Previous sum also we have taken opposite side only. So AB and CD are opposite side. So AB plus CD you should add it. So what is AB? AB you can split and write to AP plus PB. AP plus PB. CD how you can write? CR plus DR. So that is only splitting. Splitting the sides you can write as reason. Now that is equal to, now LHS you just leave here. Now AP, instead of AP you can write as AS. Why? Because AP and AS are equal. PB, instead of PB you can write it as BQ, because PB and BQ are equal. Now instead of CR you can write CQ plus, next instead of DR you can write DS. So what reason you can write? Tangents from the, yes, same reason, tangents from external point to the circle are equal. So that reason you can write. Now what is the next step? Same like last sum, you have to group it. We need AS and DS. See, AS is here, DS is here. So group it according to the side. So that is equal to AS plus DS, one group, plus next to BQ plus CQ, one group. BQ and CQ are the same side. So what is AS plus DS? See the diagram, AS plus DS is AD. So you can write instead of AS plus DS as AD plus BQ plus CQ, what you can write? It is BC. So AD plus BC. So now what is LHS AB plus CD? That you can write here, AB plus CD. But from 1, AB equals CD and 2 denotes AD equals BC. That you can substitute here. So instead of CD, I am writing AB. So AB plus AB equals. So AB and AD or BC you can write. Instead of AD, you can write BC plus BC only. BC you don't change, only one BC you change. So that 2 BCs you will get. What reason you will write? From 1 and 2. So from first one and second one we have already written, because they are the opposite sides of a parallelogram. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. So AB plus AB is equal to BC plus BC. That is 2AB is equal to 2BC. So you have written like that. Now 2 and 2 same side, if it is there means you can cancel that 2. Remaining what it is? AB equals BC. So which side? You just see the diagram now. AB equals BC. These two are adjacent sides. So adjacent side 1 you have proved, means you can say that all the remaining adjacent sides are also equal. So that means similarly BC is equal to CD, comma CD is equal to AD, and comma AD is equal to AB. In similar way you can prove that, but no need of to prove that. One if you prove means enough. So now you can conclude that since all the adjacent sides are equal, that parallelogram is a rhombus. So that means AB is equal to BC is equal to AD equals CD. All the sides are equal from this. AB equal BC, BC equals CD, CD equals AD, AD equals AB. Since reason you can write adjacent sides are equal, in parallelogram all sides are equal. All sides are equal. So if all sides are equal, that parallelogram is a rhombus. So conclusion, therefore parallelogram ABCD is a rhombus since all sides are equal. Since all sides are equal. So you have proved that. Last step, hence proved. So here what you have taken, the same like previous sum only, you have taken the external point and the tangents. You know that tangents from external points are equal. You take the opposite sides AB and CD and added, then split that both the sides, then substitute that value that tangents are equal. You have to substitute there, group it, then change that side. So you will get AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC, but you know that CD is equal to AB. In the starting only we have written the data, substitute that, 2 cancel, remaining. So all the sides are equal means it is a rhombus. So this is the way of proving this sum. So hope you understood, children. Next sum is, in the figure xy and x dash y dash are two parallel tangents to a circle with center O, and another tangent AB with point of contact C intersecting xy at A and x dash y dash at B. Prove that AOB is equal to 90 degree. So already diagram is given here. See here, xy, x dash y dash are two parallel tangents. They are parallel. You can mark this. And circle with center O. Another tangent AB. This is also tangent only. See, this is the point of contact. C is the point of contact. And then, so three tangents, xy, x dash y and AB are the three tangents. Intersecting, this AB is intersecting xy at A and x dash y dash at B. So AB tangent is intersecting the other two tangents at A and B. You have to prove that AOB angle, this angle is 90 degree. You have to prove. So that means here you can see the diagram, observe the diagram properly. Here you can see the triangle. AOB is a triangle. And you have to prove that this angle is 90 degree. So what you have to prove? You have to prove that sum of the other two angles, that is OAC and CBO, sum of the other two angles is 90 degree. You have to prove. If you have proved that these two angle sum is 90 degree, then by angle sum property you can say that this is 90 degree, because 90 plus 90 it is total 180 degree. So that is only angle sum property. So this is the logic behind that. You have to prove that sum of these two angles is 90 degree. So you can prove that this is 90 degree. How you will prove that? Now you have to think about that. For that, one small construction you have to do. Join OC. So with dotted lines, if you join, you can understand that you have constructed the line. So data, what you will write? X, Y and X dash Y dash are parallel lines, parallel tangents. AB is the third tangent which are intersecting XY and X dash Y dash at A and B respectively. O is the center of the circle. P, Q and C are the point of contacts. So these things you have to write it in data. So data I have already written. XY and X dash Y dash are parallel tangents. AB is the third tangent intersecting XY and X dash Y dash at A and B. P, C, Q are the point of contacts. Now next is to prove part. What you have to prove? You have to prove that angle AOB equals 90 degree. Next construction. What you have constructed there? You have joined the line OC. Join OC. Next is proof, statement, reason. So now the logic behind the proof. Now here you can see two triangles. See, this is the first triangle, second triangle. PAO and AOC. Two triangles you can see. Similarly, this side also you can see two more triangles. You can mark it as third and fourth. So take first and second triangle and prove that they are congruent. How you will prove? You know that this angle, that is radius at the point of contact of tangents, are perpendicular. That means this angle is 90 degree, and even here also AB is the tangent and C is the point of contact, OC is the radius. This angle is 90 degree, here also this is 90 degree and this is also 90 degree. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, all the 4 triangles what we are getting are right angle triangle. So right angle triangle comes means to prove congruency, which theorem you can use? Yes, of course it is RHS. So right angle is over, R is over. Now next hypotenuse. Opposite to that side, this is the hypotenuse. OA. See that first and second triangle, OA is common. So common OA, so R, H also over. Now side, PO you see, PO and OC, both are the radius of the circle. The radius are equal. So OP is equal to OC. That means you can say that these two triangles are congruent. Till there we will write. So in triangle POA and triangle AOC, angle which is 90 degree, OPA is equal to angle OCA equals 90 degree. What is the reason? Radius at the point of contact is perpendicular to tangent. So radius at the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. Now, so 90 degree angle you got. Now hypotenuse you take. OA is the hypotenuse I told you. OA is equal to OA, common side. So RH is over. Next radius of the circle. Radius is OP and OC. OP is equal to OC, radius of the circle. So OP is equal to OC. So by RHS theorem you can say that triangle OPA, so triangle OPA is congruent to triangle AOC. RHS theorem. So by RHS theorem you have proved that these two triangles are congruent. If they are congruent, what is the next step? Yes, CPCT only, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. But here what we need? we need angle. These two angles you have to prove they are equal because this triangle is related to this angle. So these two angles are equal, you should prove. So CPCT you can write PAO equals OAC. Therefore, angle PAO is equal to angle OAC. What reason you can write? CPCT. Corresponding parts of congruent triangle. This angle only you needed, no need of taking the sides and all. So just put it as number 1. So similarly, you can prove that this side angle also you need. You can prove that fourth and third triangle are congruent. So that means CBO equals OBQ. These two angles are equal, you can prove. But no need to write the full proof, only you can write similarly. Similarly, triangle OQB congruent to triangle OBC. So next step is, so angle you can write, that is which angle, you see the diagram, OBQ is equal to OBC. OBC equals angle OBC and OBQ. So same, no need to write the reason and all. Next, so one part of this application sum is over. There are 3 parts for this sum. First part is over. Now second part you have to take. Now in the first part you have proved these two angles are equal and these two angles are equal. Now second part is, you take this parallel tangents and this you take third tangent as the transversal. So xy parallel to x dash y dash and AB is the transversal. If AB is the transversal, this full angle and this full angle, what are they? Yes, they are interior angles of the same side of the transversal. What is the speciality of that interior angles? Interior angles sum is 180 degree. So that means PAC plus CBQ full angle is equal to 180 degree. Reason, what is the reason? Interior angles in the same side of the transversal are supplementary. So that is the second part. So we will write that. So keep it like this only here. This you can put it as second equation. Now angle PAC plus angle CBQ equals 180 degree. Interior angles in the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Supplementary means 180 degree. So you have written that. Now you have to split these two angles. See the diagram once again. PAC and CBQ. PAC, how you can split? You can split it as PAO plus CAO, these two. Now this angle, how you can split? CBO and OBQ. So that you have to split it and write. Here we will write, instead of PAC, you can write it as angle PAO plus OAC, and angle CBQ you can write it as angle OCB plus QBO equals 180. So this both same PAC, this both same CBQ. You have splitting the angles. Now you have splitted. Now what is the next step? Just see first equation, second equation. Angle PAO is equal to angle OAC. See here, angle PAO and OAC are same, you have already proved. In the second equation you see angle OBC is equal to angle OBQ. OBC and is equal to QBO, same thing only. Here this is BC. So see and write properly OBC. So both B only. So these both are same. You can write instead of PAO, you can write it as angle OAC only. So angle OAC plus angle OAC. This one you can write CBO plus CBO or OBC plus OBC by first and second equation from 1 and 2. So from 1 and 2 you can write these both are same, so you can substitute there. Now 2 times same angle means 2 into angle OAC plus 2 into angle OBC equals 180. 2 common, you can remove it outside. So 2 into angle OAC plus angle OBC equals 180. So 2 you bring it to the other side. So angle OAC plus angle OBC equals 180 divided by 2, it is 90. So angle OAC plus angle OBC equals 90. You see the diagram? OAC plus OBC. So these both angle are 90 degree, you have proved. So that means now third part. So second part is over here. So put it as number 3. So first part, what you have proved? You have proved that two triangles are congruent and you got this first equation and second equation. Two angles are equal by CPCT. Second part of this, you have proved that interior, by using interior opposite angles are equal when transversal cuts the parallel lines. Using that, you have proved that in that triangle sum of these two angles are 90 degrees. Second part is over. Now you should take this triangle, by angle sum property you have to prove that this is 90 degree. That only we are going to do. We will see that. So in third part, in triangle AOB, three angles name you write. Angle OAC plus angle OBC plus angle AOB equals 180 degree. What is that reason? Angle sum property of triangle. Now OAC plus OBC, you know, you have already proved by third equation, that is 90 degree. This both is 90 degree plus angle AOB equals 180 from third equation. Now what is AOB? AOB is equal to 180 minus 90, which is equal to 90 degree. Hence proved. So three parts are there. This is important sum also. Three parts are there. First part, you have taken the two triangles and you have proved that those both triangles are equal. So the corresponding angles are equal. First part. Second part, interior opposite angles are equal. Using that, you have proved that sum of the remaining two angles is 90 degree. The third part, you have taken the triangle, by angle sum property you have proved that angle AOB is equal to 90 degree. So three parts also you should remember. So learn properly children. Very important sum this is.